The company behind the project, being touted as Australia's first offshore wind farm, says it could effectively replace the former Hazelwood power station. The CFMEU dismissed the claims but admits a Star of the South proposal could help with supply. Elizabeth Moss has more.
This could be the future of power in Gippsland.
It's the first offshore wind farm in Australia.
The Star of the South wind farm, planned for near Port Albert, is only in its early stages but is gaining momentum. The company behind the proposed project is confident it'll supply reliable power to hundreds of thousands of homes.
Capable effectively of replacing, the old Hazelwood power station.
The CFMEU is supportive of the renewable venture but questioned the bold claim.
Average capacity is normally about 38% for a wind farm, which would put its average at around 760 megawatts. Look, it'll help the system with supply, but it will not replace dispatchable baseload power.
I'd argue it because the size of what we're doing here is effectively, a large power station in the sea.
The company this week began a series of community consultations addressing a range of concerns, including the project's potential impact on recreational fishers.
Once we're up and going and we're operating, there'll be plenty of opportunity for the marine users to use it as they have in the past.
There are offshore wind farms such as this that operate very effectively across the world, and it'd be exciting, I think, to see something like this within our region.
It's hoping to power up the first turbine by 2025. Elizabeth Moss, 9 News.
Australia's first offshore wind farm, the Star of the South, is one step closer to being built off the south coast of Gippsland. After waiting several years for licensing permits to be approved, developers are now engaging with residents to obtain their feedback as part of proposed site investigations.
Why we're looking at offshore wind here is that it's a very strong, reliable source of energy that you can use at large scale.
If approved, the project is expected to put 2,000 megawatts of power into the Latrobe Valley.